None of us can know the hour of our own deaths, and the situation with COVID-19 is making us more aware of that than perhaps we've ever been. I'm Elaine Kasket. I'm a counseling psychologist and a cyber psychologist. I'm also a member of the British Psychological Society's COVID-19 Bereavement Task Force. And I want to talk to you particularly about making plans for the end of your life from a digital perspective. The best time to make plans for the end of our lives or to communicate our wishes to our families is when we're well, but the vast majority of us don't do that. And there's a variety of reasons for that. Humans tend to avoid discomfort wherever they can, and maybe not too much brings us that much more discomfort than thinking about the end of our lives or of losing our loved ones. There's more than that, though. We believe in the power of our own thoughts, and we are afraid that if we think things about our death, or even do things related to our death, such as planning, that we might tempt fate, that we will bring it on. And so we avoid it, and avoidance fuels anxiety. But a lot of people report that, contrary to their expectations, once they do tackle it and make plans for what they want for the end of their lives, they derive a huge sense of comfort and relief from the thing they thought was going to be scary or the thing that they thought was going to feel morbid. And they find reassurance and comfort in knowing that something has been taken care of, no matter what age they are or no matter what their state of health. These days, many of us store an awful lot of important, practical, and sentimental information digitally. That can be on our devices, like our phones and our computers. It can be on online platforms and services that we use, email, social media accounts, and all sorts of password-protected online accounts with all sorts of businesses. We should never assume that our family can access password-protected information like this after we're gone. It's very often not the case, and no amount of appeal to the business concerned may convince them to give up the information that you need or want. That means for any practical or sentimental material that you have that you would like or need your family to be able to access after you've gone, you need to ask yourself one question. If my family did not have my password or could not get access to this device, would they have the information that they needed or wanted, or that I wanted them to have? If the answer is no, that means you need to transform or translate that information into a format or into a place that those people will be able to access the information that you want or need them to have. A lot of people think about leaving behind passwords or a master password or lists of passwords. That can work, but it's not always the best or the safest or the most foolproof option. Things do change, and access to accounts or devices might not be as straightforward as you think. Where possible, find a different solution, whether that's using your executor to hold important information, whether that is storing information on a USB drive that's clearly marked and in a safe and secure place, whether that's ensuring that your loved one or your trusted family member has a key to a safe where information is held on paper. Don't rely on online platforms solely for the care and the protection and the transfer of your most critical practical information or your most cherished and beloved sentimental information that you want to pass on to other people. Always ensure that you have some kind of backup to feel maximally confident that people are going to have the information that they need. So, no matter how old you are or in what state of health, the best time to plan for the end of your life is when you're well. And no matter what scary thoughts your mind sends you about the potentially disastrous consequences of daring to think about your death, rest assured that our thoughts don't have that kind of power, and that avoidance tends to only fuel anxiety. By making plans now, including plans for the digital portion of your life, you'll feel a whole lot better for it.